Business owners and leaders, entrepreneurs. This is Rob Marshallonis with LSP123. And today I'm offering you a productivity solution specifically based on the use of video. And so what I'd like to do is share with you some video basics, especially do-it-yourself basics, some things that are part of the prep, some different steps. And the goal is just to help you or your team or your work groups to be more productive with video. So what I've done is assembled here a checklist of actually about 30 different things for you to think about and work on as you create or oversee or manage video in your organization. And so why don't we get started? I'm going to do this in groups. And so the first group has to do with the platform. What platform will you use to create, to house, to distribute whatever video that you might come up with? I'll tell you that YouTube and Zoom seem to be rising to the top of the list for me personally in getting ready to do more video and being more active in this. And I'll confess, I'm very much of a rookie when it comes to video, but more committed than ever to using the video as a medium and to learn it and get better at it. And so I'll tell you that I've probably watched 25 different videos on YouTube about how to create videos. So not a bad place to start. I'd encourage you to take a look at that just as another way to get you started. Moving beyond the platform, let's talk equipment. And so there's a number of pieces of equipment that come with the effort to produce video. Certainly some sort of a camera, right, to take the video. And cameras are found now on our phones and on our laptops. And so this video right now, I'm taking off my HP laptop, and overall works pretty well. So you'll need some camera, typically on a phone or a laptop. Right now, I'm just using natural lighting in a sunny room in my home in the late afternoon. But in some situations, that's fine. In other situations, you'll need to think about or bring in some artificial lighting. I'm using a headset microphone, as you can see here. It just is a way to pick up the audio a little bit better. These setups don't cost too much, and I found that it's worth the effort to use a special microphone. In some cases, I use a tripod and a phone clip, especially when I'm using my phone for video. I've done some other videos you may have seen where I did those off my Samsung phone and a tripod, which worked really well. Let's move on beyond equipment to location. So where are you going to shoot your video? What location? In your house, in the office, outdoors, some other place? What's the background setting? I'm just on the backside of a fireplace in my home, and so I'm chosen to use that as a backdrop today. But what image or environment do you want to communicate in your video? A lot of that has to do with the backdrop you choose. I'm sitting at a cafe height table and a chair, which I found is just a comfortable way to do these, but you'll have to pick a place where you're going to record your video. Let's move on to the content, the topic. What are you gonna cover in your video? Ideally something that's relevant and authentic and communicates some value. There are a number of things to consider when it comes to your content. And so one of those is just the length. Is your intention to create a video of just a few seconds or up to several minutes, right? If you were to jump up to a training video, you can get into many minutes, if not an hour or more. And so you'll have to think about the length and everything that goes with that. In this case, I'm using some slides, some PowerPoint slides, which are a nice way to communicate and are also a way to keep me sort of on track in what I'm hoping to cover here in this video. And so you'll have to think about a script. Is it something that's a word-for-word script, or are you freestyling? I'm working with my PowerPoint outline and doing some freestyling here, as you can probably tell. And so I found that to generally, for me, work best. In the video, I'd encourage you to think about some sort of an introduction. You heard my introduction at the beginning of this video. Some content you'd put in the middle. Maybe you're introducing some problems, offering some solutions, and then some way to exit or wrap up the video in a logical way, maybe even with a call to action. Hey, visit my website, take my offer, whatever that may be for you. Moving forward to a couple things ahead of your recording, and one of those is just, how you want to appear on camera, how much you want or need to get cleaned up, what clothes you want to wear, just how you want to look. It's a little extra relevant here as we're quarantined right now, but we're thinking about how you want to look on camera. And you'll ultimately be recording your video somewhere right on your camera. I have yet to be able to finish a recording or do a recording or a video on one take. It's taken me up to 12 different times, more than once, to get the video finished as I would like, and that's at the quality you're getting here. So something to think about. Don't give up on the first try. And I do believe that practice is part of the secret. Maybe the underlying thing for us to keep in mind is, get started, try something, knowing that you'll get better with each time that you take a video. Wrapping up this checklist, this list of things for you to think about to be more productive. Some final steps. After you take your video, you'll probably want to save it or upload it to one of these channels that we had talked about before. YouTube has a simple video editor that's kind of convenient. You may want to add some tags or SEO friendly information behind the scenes of your video. But ultimately, I think you're going to want to find a way to promote or distribute the video and the content and the value that you've captured in video out to others. So video is a great way to capture a lot of content. If you believe that a picture is worth 1,000 words, then I would suggest that a video can be worth 1,000 pictures. And so that's why this is potentially so powerful to you. It gives you a way to record content, save it, archive it, share it with others, build on a series, or do a one-off. And so I'm just wanted to share this as a productivity solution with all of you as you either are doing videos yourself, or maybe more than likely you're overseeing or you're encouraging or supporting others that are creating video content for your organization. So with that in mind, I want to leave you with a closing thought. Which of your work groups, which work group do you wish was more productive? And how might video be a solution for them to become more productive? The simple idea is prosperity through productivity. We can all prosper, I believe, simply by focusing on productivity. I'm Rob Marshallonis with LSP123, just working to help you, your work groups, your employees, and your organization be more productive.